Good morning and welcome to our Kindergarten to Year 2 Presentation Day ceremony. I would like to ask Taj Reynolds to read the Acknowledgement of Country. Following Taj, Mrs. West will deliver the official welcome.
Our school is a place to remember the traditional custodians and the elders of the dark and young land. The Aboriginal people of this community respect the past, present and future that our ancestors have made through sharing stories, culture, history and hope to us youth. Our place today is filled with love, memories and care that make our land today a better place than ever to live. Thank you.
Thank you, Taj. I would like to extend a warm welcome to all who are attending here today and those who are joining us virtually. Thank you for taking the time to help us celebrate the amazing successes achieved throughout 2020 by our students. I'd particularly like to welcome our official party, which is seated to the side of the stage this year. The party includes Mr. Dale Edwards, Acting Principal, Mrs. Karen Craig, Relieving Deputy Principal, Mrs. Amy Quilty, Deputy Principal, Instructional Leader, Mr. Jared Miles, Assistant Principal, Wellbeing, and myself, Mrs. Christy West, Deputy Principal, Instructional Leader. I would also like to welcome, of course, our fantastic school leaders from this past year who have done an amazing job and have been an outstanding example of what a safe, respectful and responsible student at Blue Haven Public School should be. Cooper Thorne and Ava Furlong were our school captains for 2020, and Ellie Taylor with Hiva Mahi were our 2020 school vice captains, and today will be our Masters of Ceremony. I would now like to call on Ellie Taylor to begin our proceedings.
Official guests, parents and friends, staff and fellow students, good morning and welcome to the 2020 K-2 Presentation Day Assembly for Blue Haven Public School. My name is Ellie Taylor and I'm your school vice captain. I, along with Hiva Mahe, will be your Masters of Ceremony of today's assembly.
Today we celebrate the achievements of our students in all aspects of school life. Mr. David Harris, member for Wyong, has a special video message for all of the students of Blue Haven Public School to commend them for their efforts during 2020.
I'm pleased to be able to pass on my best wishes as part of your end of year presentation ceremony. I acknowledge that I'm here today on dark and young land and pay my respects to elders both past, present and future. This year has been a really difficult year and I'd like to congratulate all of the students, the staff and the parents for the job they've done getting through this COVID-19 pandemic. It's been tough with some home learning as well as teachers having to prepare extra work and having to change on the spot. But our local schools have done a great job making sure that all of the students have been well prepared for their studies this year. To all of the people who are receiving awards today, congratulations. But as I always say, every student is a winner through this year. If you've tried to do your best, you've worked hard, then you should be congratulated for those efforts. But today is about those who've gone above and beyond, and I pay tribute to their efforts and particularly want to encourage them next year to just work even harder to make sure that your dreams can come true in the future. So have a great presentation day. I'm sorry that I can't be there in person, but certainly I'm there in spirit, and like everything else in 2020, this is a very different year, and I look forward to joining you at your presentation day in 2021. Hopefully you've got the vaccination and COVID-19 is a thing of the past and we can all get back to living our lives in the new normal. Have a great day.
I'd now like to ask Mr. Edwards to give his principal report and introduce our school captains and leaders for 2021.
Students, staff, parents, carers joining us from home. I too want to acknowledge the traditional owners of this land, the Darkin young people, and pay my respects to elders past, present and future. I'd like to warmly welcome you to our Infants 2020 Presentation Day Assembly. Well, 2020 has been a year like no other. Our year started with fires and floods and COVID and Mr. McDermott leaving us. And we are so grateful to Mr. McDermott for all that he's done for our school. And he went on to work for State Office down in Sydney in literacy and numeracy, and we're very proud of him. And we're very proud of the achievements that we've made as a school under his leadership. I would like to recognise how amazing our kids have been through COVID and working from home this year. You guys did a great job trying to keep up with your schooling that was given to you online or in workbooks that came home throughout this year. And then when our teachers were working from home, they were really great at being able to make sure that you had plenty to do so that your learning could keep going ahead. So teachers, I'd like to thank you for that. They did a great job because they had to really take on some extra professional learning early in the year so that they were able to do all the things that you guys needed to be able to be successful with your schooling at home. And parents were really great too because they had to take on the job of being the teacher, something that they probably haven't had to do before, and so they were really great at being able to take on the work from the school that we were sending home and helping you guys, you boys and girls, to get your learning done at home. So our parents did a fantastic job looking after us as well. Through these challenging times, we've got some really great things that we should be celebrating. We've had a big year, even though things have been very, very different. So we've had our new sensory garden getting built down the back of the school. It's been designed by kids from our school and being built by kids from our school with the help of Mr. Quilty and Mr. Garbett. And they're doing a great job helping down there, getting that ready for us to have the official opening at the start of next year. We've also had our new building get approved for being built. That's going to give us 3 extra spaces available for intervention groups to be going ahead, speech therapy sessions, occupational therapy sessions as well. So that's something that we're very, very excited about, and that's all going to start happening over the holidays and into the new year. Our school debating team this year was very successful at winning our area, our zone. They did a great job with that and were able to be successful, and they got presented with their awards at our last ceremony. Our kinder teachers were fantastic this year, so flexible and quick to be able to make things happen so that we could have our new kinders for next year still come into our school and get familiar with what goes on, so that when they come next year, it's not a big surprise for them. And so I thank our kinder teachers for that. We also had a really great opportunity this year to be on a podcast. Some of our teachers were on a podcast where they recorded interviews with the person who is in charge of all of education across New South Wales, Mr. Mark Scott. And we talked very much about how we all work together as staff, as teachers, and with other schools to make this place a better place for all of our students. a new role this year with Mr. Garbett taking on a community engagement role where he got to work much closer with families and other organisations outside of the school so that we could have better things going on for you in school to make that a much more comfortable time, especially during COVID. We were very patiently waiting for when our restrictions got lifted enough so we could do a really special day to celebrate that we were able to do things a little bit more freely. And we had the water day for that because we know how hard you all worked at home this year and at school, and we wanted to have something to show you how much we appreciated everything you've done and how hard you worked. And it was so great. I've looked at the photos from Water Day so many times, and there are so many smiling, happy faces staring into cameras, going down water slides. It was a really amazing day, and I'm so pleased that all the kids are telling me how great it was. We also had some changes. We have a NAPLAN test that occurs in our school every year. It didn't happen this year because of COVID, but we did have something else. We had what was called the check-in assessments, just to see how our school was going. And our kids did amazing. They were so good, and they really deserve to be given the acknowledgement that they deserve, because our Year 5 kids outperformed. They did so much better than other schools just like our school. We had 27% improvement over all the other schools that are like our school. And in numeracy, 12% for our Year 5s in reading, better than all the other schools that are like our school. Our Year 3s did 9% better than schools that are similar to ours in numeracy, and 1% better in reading, which is a great thing. It shows how amazingly well our school is going. I'd like to thank and acknowledge our school captains and our vice captains this year, who did a great job considering we had COVID and a lot of time they had to spend at home, coming up with ways and things that they could do to still be leaders in our school. And we had lots of videos that were shared for you to be able to join in and do. Particular favourite of mine, as I said before, was Hiva's exercise video that she did. That was so much fun, and I really enjoyed doing that myself. I'd like to thank the leadership team that have been so quick to adapt and change after Mr. McDermott took up his new position. And I'd like to thank Mrs. Craig, Mrs. West, Miss Tynan and Mr. Dawes for stepping into new roles very quickly and being very, very successful at that. I'd like to say thank you to all the other amazing teachers and leaders that we have in our school. They've done an awesome job at being able to support and make things happen really quickly. I'd especially like to thank our families at home, because it was a really challenging year for them too, not being able to come into our school and help. We normally have lots of parent helpers come in and support in classrooms, listen to reading, do all sorts of different activities, and we haven't been able to do that this year. And it's been very hard for us at school because we really love the support that we get when we have parents come in and work in our school. And we really look forward to 2021, when we hope that the restrictions are lifted even more and we get more parents to be able to come back into the school. So we're really looking forward to that. But I want you to know that, boys and girls, that I would like to thank you as well. We love that you walk in our door, in our gates at the start of every day with big happy smiles on your face, ready for an amazing day of learning. You are the reason why all us teachers come here, and we are always so proud every time you achieve something new and have that little success or a big success. We couldn't be any more prouder than we are of you. You, boys and girls, are absolutely amazing. But no matter what 2021 brings, we know that we're going to get through it and do an amazing job of it together, because we know at Blue Haven Public School, every child matters every day. I'm also now going to introduce you all to our leaders for 2021. Mrs. Craig, are they just there? Beautiful. I would really like to, I'm going to start with our school ministers for 2021. I'd like to introduce Jackson Mooney, Jordan Bailey, Fapaki Fanaki, Bianca Lang. These are some of the faces that you're going to be seeing leading our school next year. Can you give them a round of applause, please? Thanks, guys. Can you take a step, just one step back? All right, I'm going to introduce you to our vice captains for next year. They are Jessica Buckley-Smith and Scarlett Campbell. Come up the front, girls. Come up the front. And our school captains for 2021 for next year are Ariane Sue and Holly Elton. Can you please give them a round of applause too? Thanks, boys and girls. They are going to do an amazing job. Pay attention to their faces. If you need help with anything in the playground, they're the people that you need to find because they're going to be able to help you. Thanks, boys and girls. This way, guys, this way. Down the stairs.
I would now like to invite Mrs. Craig and Mr. Dawes to present the Early Stage 1 awards. Would Mr. Dawes please announce the award recipients while Mrs. Craig will present the certificates with the class teachers. Please do not clap until all recipients have been announced and the teachers have finished presenting the certificates. An official photograph will be taken at the conclusion of each class presentation.
Thank you, Ellie. What an honour for me to hand out the Kindergarten Awards this year. Kindergarten, we are so proud of you and what you've achieved this year. We are so proud of how far that you've come since the start of the year, and we can't wait to see you grow even more as you spend the rest of your schooling with us. Okay, I'm going to call Mrs. Craig to help me hand out the KC Award winners. Academic Excellence, Ashton Grundy. Academic Excellence, Alyssa Bradica. Citizenship, Ryder Kelly. And Most Improved, Olivia Marchant. Could you please give our KC Award winners a clap? I'd now like to call Miss Annie Graham to help me hand out the KA Award winners. Academic Excellence, Maeve Cairns. Academic Excellence, Chase Daly. Citizenship, Nathan Main. And most improved, Dominic Phillips. Could you please give our KA award winners a clap? I'm going to ask Mrs. Craig again to help me with the K-2 award winners. Academic Excellence, Ivy Milcreast. Academic Excellence, Braden Sutton. Citizenship is Sienna Honeyman, but she is absent today. And most improved, Ryan Graham. Could you please give our KT award winners a round of applause? I'd like to call Miss Kate Marks to help me present the KDM award winners. Academic Excellence, Ashley True. Academic Excellence, Will Yates. Citizenship, Miller Hassel. Most improved, Jake Sultana. Could you please give our KDM award winners a round of applause? I'd like to call Miss Jess Graham to help me award the KG award winners. Academic Excellence, Piper Quilty. Could you please give Piper a round of applause? I'm now going to ask Mrs. Craig to read the awards for KD.
Yay, I get to read some names. I like this job. All right, KD, Academic Excellence, Lacey Shepherd. Academic Excellence, Kayla Mattenborough. Citizenship, Amelia Newell. And Most Improved, Lachlan Small. Please give them a round of applause.
Thank you, Mrs. Tynan and Mrs. Coulty. Congratulations to all of the award winners. Thank you, Mrs. Craig and Mr. Dawes. Congratulations to all of the award winners. We will now have the pleasure of watching a performance by our junior dance group who have been working hard with Miss Cotman. They will be performing to a song titled Everybody Dance Now.
So clap, 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 so clap.
Yeah, whoa. Me say me want see everybody a move. Dance all you know, that a man coming at you. We just want to pick up QTB, Bob Sinclair. It's a dance thing, you see me? Somewhere you just bounce on. Yeah.
Everybody dance now. Let's go. Oh. Let's go. Make it hot. Come on. Let's go. Rock. Rock. Say what? Rock. Let's go. Everybody dance now. Rock this party. Dance everybody. Make it hot in this party. Don't stop. Move your body. Rock this party. Dance everybody. Make it hot in this party. Everybody dance now.
Don't know what's on your mind. We come for you have a good time. Me want you on your waistline. Me want you shake your behind. I'm in a dancing mood, y'all, and I'm feeling good. This is my favorite tune. Put on your dancing shoes. Gonna make you feel so good tonight, y'all. Gonna make you sweat tonight, y'all. We gonna make you wet tonight, y'all. We gonna make you feel alright.
I came to rock at this party, 'cause I can make you feel alright. Sweet boy, rock your body, rock it straight through the night. Oh, you want this body? Oh, you want it now? Sweet boy, rock your body, 'cause I'm gonna make you mine tonight.
Let's go. Oh. Let's go. Dance. Now everybody move. Now everybody shake. Now everybody.
You the hottest thing in all the dance, so y'all want test you. Don't stand a chance, no. Y'all look better than them, yes. You dress nicer than them, yes. Gonna dance from night till morning. We love how the DJ playing. Oh, what a lovely feeling. So close to me, heart beating. Hold me tight, y'all. Hold me tight. What? Wrong me waist, y'all. Wrong me waist, y'all. Take me rock, y'all. Take me rock. Wipe me off, try me off.
I came to rock at this party, 'cause I can make you feel alright. Sweet boy, rock your body, rock it straight through the night. Oh, you want this body? Oh, you want it now?
Say what?
Sweet boy, rock your body, 'cause I'm gonna make you mine tonight.
Thank you, Miss Cotman and Junior Dance. That was a wonderful performance. I would like to invite Miss Tynan and Mrs. Quilty to present the Year 1 awards. I would like to ask Miss Tynan to please announce the award recipients while Mrs. Quilty will present the certificates with the class teachers. Please do not clap until all recipients have been announced and their teachers have finished presenting the certificates. A photograph will be taken at the conclusion of class presentation.
Thank you, Ellie. I am so happy to be up here today to be able to give out so many awards. I just wanted to say a quick thank you to Mrs. Glawson, Miss Glawson, for helping with Year 1 this year and stepping up as assistant principal. She did an amazing job and supported not only all of the students but the teachers as well, so thank you very much. Okay, I would like Miss Lauren Glawson to come up onto the stage, please. Okay, I'm going to hand out the awards for 1G. For academic excellence goes to Jackson Harding. For the other academic excellence goes to Christopher Zara. The Citizenship Award goes to Henry Finaki. And the Most Improved Award goes to Josephine Mahi. Please give them a big round of applause. I would now like to call Mrs. Claire Taylor to the stage, please. Okay, our first 1T award goes to Jackson Colburn for academic excellence. Our second academic excellence goes to Bruce Perrott. The Citizenship Award goes to Chloe Hellyer. And the Most Improved goes to Amelia Graham. Please give all the award winners a round of applause. I would now like to call Mr. Thomas Fitzpatrick to hand out 1F's awards. Our first academic excellence goes to Maximilian Kingham. The second academic excellence Excellence goes to Nate McQuillan. The Citizenship Award goes to Elle Gray. And most improved is Daniela Matar. Please give them a big round of applause. Unfortunately, Mrs. Newton wasn't able to attend today, so Mrs. Quilty is going to help me hand out the 1N awards. So for academic excellence goes to Charlotte Gallen. The second academic excellence goes to Jaquil Higgins. The Citizenship Award goes to Dakota Clark. And the most improved is Landon Howe. Please give them a round of applause. I would like to call Miss Jess Graham up to the stage to present her Year 1 awards. For academic excellence, the award goes to Connor Taylor. The Citizenship Award goes to Amelia Tamakand. And the most improved goes to Tanari Kailani Lemos Perez. Please give the award winners a round of applause.
Thank you, Miss Tynan and Mrs. Quilty. Congratulations to all of the award winners. I will now ask Mr. Miles and Mrs. West to present the Aboriginal Encouragement Awards.
The Aboriginal Encouragement Award for K-2 is awarded to Harrison McAllister. Is he here? Yep.
thank you Mr. Miles and Mrs. West. This year our Aboriginal Culture Group has been working with Mr. Jonathan Wright on the Dinner One program. As part of this program, they have been developing their understanding of traditional dance. We hope you enjoy this video and that displays highlights of their excellent efforts.
A special thank you to our amazing Aboriginal culture group. I would like to invite Miss Tynan and Mrs. Coulty to present the Year 2 awards. I would like to ask Miss Tynan to please announce the award recipients while Mrs. Coulty will present the certificate with the class teachers. Please do not clap until all recipients have been announced and their teachers have finished presenting the certificates. A photograph will be taken at the conclusion of each class presentation.
I'm very excited to be able to announce even more awards for Year 2. I'm very proud of all the Year 2 students. They have done an amazing job this year and are doing a great job in our assembly today. Okay, I would like to call Miss Brittany Cotman up to the stage to hand out the 2K awards. You are all sitting there beautifully, Blue Haven. You're doing a fantastic job. Okay, our first award for 2K is for academic excellence, Paige Graham. Just holding your applause to the end. Wait till everyone has had their award. The second Academic Excellence Award goes to Xavier Morgan. The Citizenship Award goes to Sophia Rose Garvey. And the Most Improved goes to Kai Benvenuto. Please give them a big round of applause. Well done, guys. Congratulations. I would now like to call up Mrs. Megan Byrne and Mrs. Claudia Campbell to present the 2B awards. Just waiting very quietly. Okay, our academic excellence goes to Andrew Lindop. The second academic excellence goes to Mitchell Harvey. The Citizenship Award goes to Ari Harris. And the Most Improved goes to Havana Clark. Please give our award winners a round of applause. Well done, guys. I would now like to call Mrs. Carolyn Fletcher up to the stage to present 2 F's awards. Okay, our first award goes to Jack Turner for academic excellence. The second academic excellence goes to Tony Matter. The Citizenship Award goes to Connor Foster. And Most Improved is Toby Bradshaw. Please give the award winners a round of applause. I would like to call Miss Enya Boyd up to the stage to present 2 Ease Awards. You are sitting so beautifully, Blue Haven. I should see all eyes up on the stage. Okay, our first academic excellence goes to Amber Zara. The second academic excellence goes to Isaac Collis. The Citizenship Award goes to Celine Davidson. And the Most Improved Award goes to Emily McWilliams. Please give all our award winners a big round of applause.
Thank you, Miss Tynan and Mrs. Quilty. Congratulations to all of the award winners. At Blue Haven Public School, we understand the importance of attending school every day. This year, we were all challenged by the learning from home period and the attendance guidelines that were forced upon us in order to keep our community safe. Today, we would like to celebrate the achievements of several students who were able to demonstrate attendance despite the challenges that 2020 presented. I would like to call on Mrs. Craig and Mrs. Quilty to present the students who have had an attendance rate at least 95% in 2020 with their Blue Haven Public School Attendance Award.
It was a difficult year to be able to have good attendance at school, but it is so important. So the Exemplary Attendance Award recipients are Dominic Phillips. Is Dominic here today? Oh, he's there. Kayla Mattenborough. Jackson Harding. Kalani Cardilli. And Isaac Hogan. Please give them a round of applause.
Thank you, Mrs. Craig and Mrs. Quilty. The teachers of each stage have selected the following outstanding students from each year group. They have shown that they are students who have given their all in every area at Blue Haven Public School in 2020. I would now like to call upon Mr. Edwards and Mrs. West to present the Principal's Award to this year's recipients.
delighted to present the 2020 Principals Award to the following students. In kindergarten, Archer Sturgeon. In Year 1, Max Somerville. And in Year 2, Lola Pintus. Can we now please give these award winners a round of applause?
Thank you, Mr. Edwards and Mrs. West. We would like to thank our special guests and sponsors, Mr. David Harris, State Member for Wyong, Mrs. Emma McBride, Federal MP for Dover. We would also like to say a huge thank you to the Charmhaven Garden Centre for their valued support in supplying the plants that we have used today. Before we conclude our presentation day, we would like to share a video of some 2020 highlights. Please enjoy.
The students and staff of Blue Haven Public School would like to take this opportunity to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you for all your support this year and your attention today. This concludes the K-2 Presentation Day Assembly for 2020. We'll finish the playing of the National Anthem. I remind everyone not to sing along. Please stand quietly.
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are young and free. With golden swords and 12 for our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty rich and rare. In history's page let every stage advance Australia fair. Be joyful strength and let us sing, advance Australia fair. Beneath our radiant Southern Cross, we'll toil with hearts and hands to make this home welcome as renowned of all the lands. For those who come across the seas with boundless plains to share, with courage let us all combine to dance Australia fair. Be joyful strength and let us sing, advance Australia fair. Be joyful strength and let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Please sit quietly.